Do you train speakers and trainers?
I do. Actually, we do both. There's some overlap, but we do both in different courses. The Train the Trainer programs are probably one of the most fun things I do. It came from doing it wrong, Randy, a long, long time.
Okay.
Really wrong. And by wrong, I mean, I had really good information to give to clients. I had a really good program, but it was a data dump. I remember going and learning how to do this right and sitting on the edge of my bed with my head in my hands saying, I can't believe that my clients have had to put up with this for 8 hours at a time. They were data dumps. I thought maybe my value was the more information I could show them I knew, the more they would feel good about writing my check.
This was 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
When you first started doing
That's
this.
right. We find ways to break the material down into smaller chunks so that people can really absorb it, and we get them practicing it quicker. And once I was able to learn how to get participation and more interaction with my clients, my results went through the roof. And colleagues began to notice. And they asked if I would put a course together that would help them take whatever their material was. Some people teach hygiene, some people teach accounts receivable management. It doesn't really matter what they teach. To come to this course, they must know their content, but they want to teach it and get better, more
effective. They want to become more effective.
And
is it for the beginner?
It can be for the beginner. I wish I would have known this when I was beginning. So it's great for a beginner, but it's also fabulous for a seasoned consultant.
Everybody needs a coach, right?
Everybody needs a coach, and we get really tied up in our material, thinking the values in the material, the values in the manual, the values in the videos, when in fact, it's really, do we transfer the knowledge? Can we transfer the knowledge? And when we leave our client, do we know they have it? Do we have some testing mechanisms?
Who really needs this?
Who really needs this are trainers. They are trainers that have made a promise to a client that they are not only going to talk about the information, but they're going to leave their people knowing how to do it and proficient at these skills, and their results will be better as a result of that. So if trainers are making that promise, then they need this course, not to learn what to teach, but to learn how to teach it.
I know someone, by the way, that went through your course,
Uh-huh.
and I saw her speak, and it was the topic I thought was going to be terrible. I was doing it just to be nice.
Yes.
I walked out of that. I got on the phone with my friend. I said, this was good. She hit it out of the park.
And how long was she speaking?
And she gave you the credit. It was 5 hours.
5 hours. So imagine 5 hours.
This is a dead topic.
A dead topic for 5 hours. You're just like,
and she gave you credit.
Thank you. Well, we're really proud of the fact that we're able to take people and let them be authentic and genuine. Stop worrying about the exact right words, but learn how to connect with your audience if you're speaking from the stage. Learn how to connect, how to get some participation and audience interaction so that the 5 hours flies by and feels like an hour, and they had a great time and they got some proficiency.
So there's two levels. Level 1, level 2, different things. And what about inspirational speakers? Do you do any of that?
We do. Inspirational speakers still have a message. It's usually a method or some sort of cornerstone learning piece that they're trying to impart to the audience. But if they want to be inspirational, they're going to have to know how to tell good stories. They're going to have to know how to involve the audience emotionally into their topic. So yeah, we listen to what their content is, and then we find places we can help them with storytelling, humor, comfort, ease.
I meet a lot of doctors because I interview people on the show.
Yeah.
And they always say, I'd love to speak. I'm a terrible speaker. So you must hear. So would you like to get more and more doctors? Because a lot of doctors want to be speakers.
Of course they do. And people think, oh, it's, you know, you hear all the time, it's up there with the highest fear, you know, right? It's one of the highest fears. And in fact, most people have talked themselves into believing that they do not have what it takes to be a good speaker, that great speakers have some magic they don't have. And I don't believe that's true. I think everybody can be a better speaker. It's just learning that, again, it's the lioness principle. They actually already have that ability.
Interesting.
We got to get them out of their heads.
So you were born with it.
You're born with the ability. We know when we connect with someone. You know when you connect and when you're not.
I just got the lioness principle. With all due respect. I heard it the first time, but I just got it right now.
It really is about you intuitively have some wisdom you were born with, but we forget. We're the only mammal that forgets that and gets up here in this egoic brain, and we forget it. And so we're trying to get people back in touch with that and believing that they've got some greatness in there that they are not bringing to the table, whether that's on the stage, whether that's in a dental office, whether that is leading their teams, wherever that is, we want them to remember that they have some greatness they don't often bring to the show.
So your speaker trainer training Could it be done by Skype, or you like to do that one-on-one?
We do both. The best way to get started is to come to the Level 1 2-day workshop. That's the greatest foundational basics for
I need
that.
to go to that.
I would love to have
Hopefully
you.
I get in for free.
You
can
know
sneak in the
what?
back
You're
for
a
free.
favorite. You're
I
a
can sneak in the
favorite.
back for
You
free.
know, it's certainly a discount anyway. But
I'll pretend like I'm mowing. I'll do something.
okay, well, you're in then. You're in. So we would encourage them to come to Level 1. And then if they want to take it further and get some personalized coaching on just their subject or just their speech or just their training modules, then we often do Skype coaching. Or sometimes people fly out to my home and we, sit with them for the day and listen to them give their
Great.
speech and give them some one-on-one
Good
training.
for you. Well, I want to thank you for coming on
I'm
the
glad to be
program. And people need to know, I'm not here to endorse you, but I have been told that you are the best of the best. So congratulations.
hear.
And I
Thank
think
you.
your presentation here proved it.
Fabulous.
So, yeah, thanks again.
It was really fun.
You've been watching the Randy Alvarez Business Report. I'm Randy Alvarez. We'll be right back.